Hi there, Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Today is December 18th, 2014. It is 4:17 in the morning. Now, today I want to speak to you about these, you read in the news about the oil prices coming crashing down. Then you hear about, the doomsday. You hear about all the sad things. You hear about rising rents. You hear about people losing jobs. Now, obviously, there is the doomsday kind of bad news, kind of this paranoia that seems to be floating around. Now, my video today is about UAE and recession. Is it truly the reality? Now, let me give you a background. I've been in Dubai for nearly 37 years. Okay, UAE, United Arab Emirates. I've been for past 37 years, and this is not the first time that I've actually heard a doomsday prediction like this. Or people saying that UAE is finished. Oh, the new wave of recession has come in. Mass unemployments are going to be there. People are going to lose their jobs. This is not something surprising. I've always heard it. Like, I'll give you. The first I heard when I was really very small, when my uncle, who was a barber those days, he said that, now prices are rising. And those days, the rents for a studio apartment, I remember, used to be something around like 4,000 or 5,000 dirhams. Can you imagine? 4 or 5,000 dirhams. It is what you are paying for a month. Okay, in some places it used to be for a year. He predicted that UAE was going to be finished because the prices were rising and things were becoming really tough. Nothing happened. Then came the Gulf War, where US invaded Iraq, and that was mass panic. And I remember quite a number of people thought the nukes were going to hit Iraq, and the radiation would come down to Dubai, and people would lose their jobs. A lot of people did leave India. Even my family left Dubai, and we thought we were going to go to India for good. We came back. We came back in a year's time, and nothing had happened. And life in Dubai still continued, and people are still doing well. Then the next phase came, I remember, during the September 9/11, the unfortunate incident that took place in US. Everyone was mass panic, and globally recession had hit. And if you especially remember the market meltdown with Lehman Brothers, yes, everyone did get affected. Even Dubai did. But the way Dubai bounced back, no other country in the world bounced back, and Dubai did pretty well for itself. Now comes 2014, and people are still talking about the doomsday, people losing jobs. See, the fact of the matter is, there will be changes and fluctuations in businesses. There will be, for example, let's say now the stock market had an all-time low. A lot of people lost money. But that doesn't mean their money is gone. They still have the stocks. The money is still there. They're just going to be tight for some time. Now, the speculation is because most of the Arab locals lost the money, they're going to, just unnecessarily spike up rents, and because of which many families are not going to be able to look after themselves. Then yes, the logic does make sense that people will send their families back home to India. So there'll be less population here. They'll be buying and selling less. Money will not be there in the market, and when money is not there in the market, what's going to happen is products will sell less, and because of which companies will have to terminate their salespeople, and because of which this market will undergo recession. But this is how logic says. This is how logic works. But the fact is, this is not what has been happening to Dubai, at least UAE. See, UAE is one of the most secure and safe places in the world. How I know it? I've been here. I'm telling you first-hand experience. The rulers of this country, they have some of the best brains. They're truly the most remarkable leaders that you'd ever meet. Because what they're really interested in, what they're truly interested in, is developing the nation. Seriously, without a doubt. Because just think, they made a desert a place which was nothing but sand. They made it into the most happening place on the planet. The tallest buildings, the biggest shopping malls. It's crazy the number of people who are dying to come down to UAE There are people who are desperate, whose wish is to come down here and make money. And no matter how many people leave this country, there are 10 times more people who want to come here because it's a tax-free haven. Okay, fine, there is the road tax that is there. But if you check other countries, the road tax is like, 10 times more. Like in US, I think every interjunction has some kind of tax where you have to pay parking tickets. It's pretty expensive. Even rent prices, if you see, I think Hong Kong is much, much, much more expensive than Dubai by any standards. And here you have an opportunity to live a really luxurious life. You can do whatever you want, no questions asked. Yes, there are restrictions based on religion because they have to follow their culture. They are not so liberal that today they can just change and become some other country. In fact, if you actually look at it, there is no country that is perfect. There's no country that is perfect. Okay, United States, let's say, for example, you look at US as the haven, but then you look at the way all these crimes are being committed there. It's not such a safe country. It's not so perfect. There is absolute widespread rampant recession, people losing their jobs, healthcare is so expensive. I mean, no nation is safe. And if US was so perfect, why would people want to migrate from there, go to other countries and work? Yes, US does take care of its citizens, agreed, but then again, it does have its loopholes. It's not that perfect. I speak to many of my friends who are on Facebook, who are based in US. They say life in US is not as glamorous as it looks on, if you see Hollywood. So Dubai will still continue. I'll tell you this, whether you and me are there or not there, there'll always be people who want to come down here. Even if people lose their jobs, they want to stay here. They want to be here. They don't want to leave this place. They will think of some other job, and if they don't get the job, they'll open up a business. And there's no other country in the world where you can open up a business so easily. You just need to have I think $5,000 or $10,000. You can immediately open up a business and start your own. There is no other nation in the world, as far as I know, that you can start a business so easily. There are a lot of people who have really succeeded, who have made money. And there are some others who will never make money no matter what. But there are many others who are very, very happy. I, for one, I'll tell you this. There will be challenges. Every country has challenges. The economy is, globally, the economy is always moving up and down. But the leadership that is there in this country is remarkable, is truly incredible. I'm not saying this just because I'm staying here and I just want to put a positive video. I spoke to a lot of people. I spoke to a lot of businessmen. And they're doing remarkably well even today. What they have told me is the money and the lifestyle that you enjoy in United Arab Emirates, you cannot enjoy anywhere else. Seriously, you just cannot. For the ones who have really done it, you see the millionaires and billionaires who have come here were expats who had nothing. And there are so many Indians who are still wanting to come to Dubai, even if you see all these so-called horror videos of laborers being treated bad and all that. I mean, nobody forced them to come here. They come on their own accord. A few guys can put up horror stories. Oh, I was forced to come here. That's all bull, okay? Just one or two cases. But the rest of them, the money that they're making here, they would never make in their country. In fact, India is... being an Indian passport holder, even though I don't feel so close to India, but being an Indian passport holder, I'll tell you, India is like a cutthroat competition. For every job, there are thousands and thousands of people who are competing for the same job. Here you can really do well if you really are focused. And UAE, no matter what, its leadership, its vision is very clear. They want this to be a really great nation, and they would attract some of the best talent in the world because they have the money, and they would generate the money. They would have always something or another happening because they want this nation to be the best in the world. And I'll tell you, no matter what any negative person, any pessimist might say, whether you and I are in this country or not, this country is going to survive, it's going to sustain, it's going to flourish. And if you see its history, from where it was a desert to where it is today, it's nothing but evidence that Dubai is here to stay. It's going to do very well, and it's one of the safest and best places in the world to live. So I, for one, believe Dubai in recession is just plain bullshit. Absolute bullshit, absolute nonsense. It's going to do very well. And I'm looking forward to 2015 where you and I make some good money, have a good life, and these people who talk all this nonsense, well, they will never stop. Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Let me know what you think, because I believe Dubai is a great place to be and not a country that will face recession. Goodbye for now.